Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Entertainment Brick Show. Today, I have a little fun topic to kind of discuss today, and that is why didn't LEGO make any sets for Star Wars Visions? So if you don't know, Star Wars Visions is like this anthology anime series where different studios, anime studios and animation studios, make little stories and shorts about in the Star Wars universe. And obviously they're not canon or anything like that, but they're very interesting. It was a really great first season. Currently, season 2 I think is supposed to come out this year, but at the time of this recording, I haven't seen season 2. So depending on when this video comes out, I don't know. But I only have season 1 to talk about here. But basically, it's a very great animated Star Wars show. I don't know exactly how well it did because I don't really look at Disney Plus charts. I don't even know if those are publicized yet, but it was a very cool show. I loved watching it. I thought all the shorts were pretty good, very like mid to good, mid to solid and really good. Some of them are amazing, So I really enjoyed this show, and I'm a little disappointed that LEGO didn't make anything for it. Now, I kind of understand that maybe they were a little hesitant to make stuff on it because they didn't really think it was going to be too popular, which I cannot prove or disprove that fact. Just because, again, I don't really know how well Star Wars Visions did when it came to like people sitting down and watching all of the shorts. Again, they were really good, so if you haven't seen them, go watch them. But I can definitely see where they're coming from there, but I feel like they maybe could have done like one set, like one small set. And the idea that I had here, which I think would be a little bit more costly or a little bit something that I don't think they would actually do, is a minifigure series. I feel like a minifigure series would have suited this show very, very well. I think this would have been great for this show, just because there's so many great characters from all the episodes. So, anyways, there was, again, like I said, there were a ton of characters, ton of cool designs, great fight action sequences that, again, I think they probably could have made sets off of, but just the idea that they were maybe worried that it wouldn't be a show that many people watched makes sense why they were a little hesitant to do so. But I do have a little quick minifigure series that I'm just going to kind of speed run through, kind of telling you which minifigures I would have included if they were to make a minifigure series for Star Wars Visions. So, the first figure is the Ronin, which is from the first episode. The second one is the Sith leader. I don't really know what her name was from this first episode, but she would also be included. So, 2 episodes from the Ronin episode. Then episode 3 is minifigure 3 is Jay from the band episode 2. Figures 4 and 5 are Am and Kari, I don't know. I don't know. Those are from episode 3. Then you have figure 6, which is F, just the letter F was the character's name, from episode 4. Figure number 7 and 8 were Kara and Juro from episode 5. Then figure number 9 was TOB1, which is the little droid from episode... Was that 6? Episode 6? Yeah, I think episode 6. Then we have figures 10, 11, and 12 going to Dan, Tajin, and the Elder, which is probably my favorite, I think, of the shorts. The Elder episode was amazing. So good. Then we have figure 13 and 14, Lop and Ocho. And then figures 15 and 16, Tsubaki and Masago. I think that's how you say that. So I was just saying, throw them in here. Make a minifigure series. LEGO could have made a minifigure series of just the characters that I stated here, just because they did have really cool designs. There's a lot of like creative ability you could have here with, like, for instance, with the character TOB1, him being a lot more like cartoony looking and looking like Astro Boy and such, like that kind of animation style, compared to the Ronin from episode 1, who was in this dark black and white style, and he was much more like defined and stuff like that, I guess you could say, in the animation style. So I feel like it'd be a really cool character to, both characters would just be completely different, but it would make the series look very colorful, look very nice. I mean, obviously, most of these characters are like Jedi and would have lightsabers and such, so that would also be a big plus. Have some pretty cool Jedi minifigures and characters, regardless if they're canon or not, interact with, like other Jedi minifigures that you might have in your collection. For me personally, Dan, Tajin, and the Elder, obviously from the episode The Elder, would be amazing. I mean, I love those guys. I want them to get their own show. I thought both Dan and Tajin were very, very cool Jedi characters, and the Elder himself obviously seemed like a very, like, dangerous character. And I feel like if, as weird as this would be to kind of include, like, this own subplot within the main lore of Star Wars, I feel like they could maybe pull it off where like they could kind of make this scene canon or this sequence canon where there are like these elders that live out, these Sith elders that live out on different planets in the Outer Rim who have trained in the ways of the Sith and stuff like that, and they're out there still. So as you know, again, as weird as that might sound and as probably difficult to have that be included in like the main Star Wars canon, considering they're really kind of they already have a story that they're following for the Star Wars canon, which is this cloning idea. I feel like, you know, they can kind of make that maybe work. And I would love to see, again, I would love to see Lego do stuff off it. So, anyways, personally, I would have probably gotten, if Lego ever made a minifigure series for Star Wars Visions, I probably would have gotten them all, just because they're all very cool characters. They all have really great designs. They all are, you know, Jedi kind of characters who look very, very cool. You know, I loved Star Wars Visions, so this is another reason why I'm a little bit more like, oh, I wish Lego did this, because why? Because people want, you know, people will probably want this, but, you know, I don't know, just something I thought I'd bring up, just because I was kind of thinking about it, and I was looking through, like, the Star Wars category on Disney Plus, and I was like, oh, Star Wars Visions, and I ended up rewatching it, and I was like, that's, you know, this stuff is awesome. These are all great little short episodes. I'm very excited for Season 2. I think it's going to be very cool, cool to get more animated shorts like this, so, yeah. That was basically what I wanted to talk about today, just kind of talking about Star Wars Visions, how I enjoyed it, and the characters would be absolutely great minifigures to get in Lego. So there you have it. If you enjoyed that video, do the YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later.